learning as we go as well. The most notable card in this version that aren't in other versions is Elvish Reclaimer. So I think it's kind of nice. It replaces Dark Confidant because Dark Confidant dies to Ren 6. That's one way of putting it, I guess. I mean, it is basically Dark Depths, yes. Note, one cute thing you can do is tutor up the Sejiri Steppe. So it's just more redundancy on your crop rotations, I guess. I think IRL you're supposed to actually play Snowlands, but like whatever. Don't think it matters that much. Yo, Eddie, when did you resub? Did I miss that? Anyways, let's get to some games. So, League 1. Ah, right. You spelled Karakas' name correctly. League 1, Match 1. Locating opponent in Stage 0. What's the difference between Stage 0 and Stage 1? Who can say? So what does this hand do? Can go... If I draw another land, it's really pretty good. I'm gonna keep. It's kind of close, I guess, but I think it's a keep. The question is, do I play Reclaimer or Thoughtseize on turn 1? I'm going to play... Reclaimer on 1, discarding stage, and then turn 2, if I draw a land, it's pretty good, so... I think it's a keep, and I was planning out my entire turn before I did anything. So I think this is good because I can also... I have a lot of options if I draw another land, essentially. Alright, so it might be Aggro Loam, and indeed it looks like that's the case. It kind of sucks. Whatevs. Alright. Would have had it too, I guess, but that's okay. Guess I'll Thoughtseize. I want to be able to take Knight. Guess I'll take Chalice then. Alright. Guess I'll Duress in case if they drew a Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, Dave Long and I discussed it last Friday at like F&M, so we're just in the theory that this might be a good way to build your deck currently. It's just a theory, obviously. Alright. Got Savannah back, playing Savannah. I'm gonna fetch up... Yeah, that's also the case. I'm gonna fetch that up. Copy my swamp. It's not good. I'm gonna use this to kill the Renin 6. I think. No, this is just Renin 6 removal, so... I don't have a list I'm happy with, so probably not for a while. Sucks. I feel like wasting landing them is not good, so I'm not going to do it. Basically, the scariest card for them to have, from my perspective, is Knight of the Royal Quarry now. So there's not much I can do about it, so I'm not going to worry about it, but sucks. Just going to play that and say go. Note, any depths or crop rotation would have been good for a little bit. I know they have Punishing Fire, Grove, and 2 unknowns. They can go above 20 now, which is mildly annoying, but whatever. I don't have Dryad Arbor in my main deck, otherwise I would offer that trade. I mean, it would probably get P-fired, so... I guess I should patch. Sucks. I'm dying pretty quickly, unfortunately, as well. Probably going to use Duress to try to gain 2 next turn. Although I guess they can just cast off their Punching Fires, right? So I don't even get to gain 2, really. Right. Bomberman, in my opinion. Alright, guess I'm dead. Kind of sucks, but I just didn't draw the crop rotation or Elvish Reclaimer or depths. It's possible I wasn't supposed to play the Reclaimer on 1, I guess, but it seems kind of crazy not to. Alright, it sucks. The Confidant basically went unchecked and I lost to it, which can happen. I'm not going to worry about it. In any case, I guess Needle's okay. Kind of think I just want to shave on discard. It doesn't seem great versus them, plus it's bad versus Chalice. I might go... Well, I also had Sylvan Scrying as an out. That sucks. I think Safekeeper is good versus them because of Plow and Karakas, so I'm gonna put those in. I think I'm gonna side out. Is it just crazy to side out all my discard? Seems like it might not be. I'm gonna do that. And I'll put in one Plague Engineer to kill Dark Confidant as well. So I have like three more answers to Bob. Might want a trophy instead of the Plague Engineer, actually. Right. I think Bomberman's pretty good, long deck. I don't know if you saw how well it did. Well, Orm, I lost that game to not drawing the missing combo piece, so I'm not sure you can really convince me of that. Right, going to game 2. So turn 1. Mox, discard Urborg, play Catacombs, get Bayou. In any case, I think I'm supposed to keep. The question is, what am I going to do on turn 1? I think it's Mox, discard Catacombs. Do you think I'm supposed to turn 1 Zenith for Elvish Reclaimer? Seems like I am. It's 4C Loam, Orm. I lost game 1 to not drawing the I was on like a 12 outer, I think, to draw what I was missing, but I didn't draw it. That's okay. By the way, this exact list is from Dave. I talked to him last Friday after we played some games RL, so he thinks Reclaimer is better than Confidant at the moment, and I'm inclined to agree due to its vulnerability to Plague Engineer and Renin 6 are the primary reasons. Yeah, that was... yeah, my opponent playing Dark Confidant is kind of strange, but, like, whatever. You know, stuff happens. I hope my Reclaimer's not about to get killed. You think we should have kept the Urborg? Yeah, I could see that. I was on the tank on that. That might have been a mistake. So do I just play Hexmage and Safekeeper this turn? Seems like I do, right? Can even attack, which is kind of sweet. Abrupt Decay. So I can use my Safekeeper to protect my creature, which is sweet. I can protect it even twice if they somehow have Decay plus Plow. The scariest card would be an opposing Plague Engineer, because I can't really do anything about that. So it's possible I wasn't supposed to play the Hexmage out, in which case I should have had Reclaimer activation. So maybe that was a mistake, now that I think about it. I don't know if 4C Loam currently plays Plague Engineer, but it seems like they probably should. I guess I sacrifice Safekeeper, right? Kind of sucks all around, but I think that's correct. Well, what did you want me to do right there, I guess is the question. Does this change anything? 1, 2. Activate. I could waste their Bayou. I could waste their Bayou. Yeah, that might have been an error. This card wasn't on my radar. So what do you think I should do now, though? So if I waste Bayou, the problem is maybe I'm supposed to just play Wasteland, say go. That's actually probably the correct play. Well, I guess... Alright. I'll start off by attacking Liliana with my Hexmage. Because it has first strike. The second question is, when do I make the 2020? Do you want me to main phase it? Because they can't actually play 2 lands in 1 turn, right? I think end step is correct. No, but the Wasteland means I can just make it end step, right? They can't have 2 Wastelands. Their deck doesn't play crop rotation, correct? So I don't really see a downside to waiting until end step. Cabal Pit. Wait. I'm an idiot. They have Decay in their hand, so this doesn't actually work. I guess I'll see what they do, but that was actually an error. Because, so, think about this. If with Reclaimer, yes. Max figured out what I was trying to say. This was actually an error. It's also not good. Fellow Diller, thank you for the follow. I would say I can force them to use their Ren inefficiently, I guess. So that was kind of loud. I'm going to turn down the volume a bit. Alright, so... Yep, you did tell me that OP. It's going to be okay. Well, it might be okay. I'm not sure if it's actually going to be okay. Right. Guess I could just kill the Ren. So if I activate this, they're going to decay my Reclaimer. Which is fine, I suppose. Yeah, I like this. This is forcing them to play like this. And now I kill their Ren. Note, I'm cold to Karakas, but they only have 1 card in hand, so I'm not going to play around it. I can play around Plow, at least. Actually, I can't play around Plow, right? Because it requires... I guess I'll attack. I can play around Liliana, Edict. And some Zenith. That's too slow. Right. Let them draw. Note, if I had another mana source somehow... No, never mind. Still can't play around anything, really. And actually forcing out the decay is relevant, because if they somehow had decay plus Liliana, they could decay this, Liliana this, and then I'd be kind of cold. Assassin's Trophy is the thing to play around now. I did mention that. By the way, welcome everyone this morning. Or sorry, this Monday, not morning. I'm kind of out of it. I hurt my right shoulder. Darth Jason, what decks do you play in Modern, I guess, is a good question. Basically, I think the 3 to 4 color control decks are the easiest to grok. Orm plays one way, though. Orm plays decks that just kill his opponent. Alright, we're into game 3. Again, not a fan of the other cards. I think this is how I want to sideboard, so... Well, I think Legacy Hogak is actually reasonable. There's also a Legacy Humans deck, for what it's worth. One, Yo Soy Easy plays it a lot. I'll plug it for him and tag him. You'd have to pick up Imperial Recruiter, but I think that card... Imperial Recruiter is much better than Militia Bugler in a lot of ways. I think this is fine. Cookie Kid 00. I borrow all my cards from Mana Traders. Oh yeah, I forgot. The A25 version of that card is pretty cheap. Let's see, I'm missing only half of it. This hand's pretty good. Also, this hand's good versus Chalice of the Void, which is not irrelevant. Turn 1 Knight, maybe? Or turn 1 Loam. Turn 1 Ren. Okay. Question is, do I want to Needle Ren? Or do I just... Dang, it's pretty complicated now. Should I just Needle Ren? What would you do then? I could just Scrying for stage, I guess. Guess I would probably pitch Wasteland. So Mox, pitch Wasteland, play 4 Scrying for stage. Then next turn, play stage, say go. Then play land, say go. Seems fine. Yeah, I think the problem with that play, Scholar, is that we don't actually want to... I think if we give them turns by trying to prison them, it's better for them than us trying to kill them, is what I'm thinking, and I think that was also Orm's point indirectly. I'm going to decay the Chalice end step. Obviously, I'm going to see what they're going to do first, but... Right. So I needle Karakas, right? Then I can rotate for Urborg. Yeah, it depends on what their hand is, obviously, but this is sort of fine. Do you think I just wait a turn to play around Decay? I think I do, right? Seems like it... Yeah. I don't think the one turn changes very much. Plus, I think the way the game is played out, it's actually pretty likely they have a Decay in their hand. So I think it's good to just wait. And like another card they could hypothetically have is Liliana of the Veil. Alright, guess I tried to kill them now. Catco steps. Alright, they didn't have anything, I guess. That kind of sucks. Damn, I guess playing this first actually cost me. I don't have, like, Centaur Garden, right? No, don't. That is not very good for me. I guess I did not play around Golgari Charm. Okay. I don't have, what the fuck is it called? Teetering Peaks in my deck. Yeah, the problem with that is if they have Liliana of the Veil, it doesn't work. I did not side in Dryad Arbor. Obviously, it would be good here for a lot of reasons. Maybe that was a mess up to not side it in. Alright, so it looks like it might be okay. Alright, well, still can't beat Abrupt Decay. Well, now I can no longer beat Decay because of the Maze of Ith, but I need to draw a Wasteland, so I should then... Man, yep, don't have the Dryad Arbor in my deck. I'm going to untap. Hope to draw a Wasteland. This might be good later, actually. Yeah, I should just fetch out the Swamp Period, right? Damn, I wish I had that Safekeeper still. So brutal. Alright, I guess I'll try to kill them. So, if I draw a Wasteland, I would rather draw 2 Wastelands? No, because if you crop rotate for a Wasteland, you thin a Wasteland from your deck, and drawing 2 Wastelands is actively good here. You want to give yourself the chance of drawing the Wasteland, and then rotate for the other Wasteland to kill both. But I'm going to see if they have anything. If they have Decay for the Needle, so be it. What's up? I literally, yeah, I do not gain anything by doing it at their end step because I have infinite mana. What's up, Sam? What's up, Cliffy? Oh, I haven't played a lot of depths either. Alright, okay. Yeah, I mean, they had a few outs. Decay wasn't out on exactly right there, but I just... The problem is if you give them a turn, they draw 3 more cards off Thicket Recursion twice. So, like, I don't think waiting is good. I think trying to kill them is good. And even still, I can play Reclaimer and hope it's good enough. It might not be, but so be it. Oh, GG, Nick. I think that's you, Nick, right? I was trying to decide what to play around. It's kind of difficult sometimes, especially in that matchup. Here's the deck for those of you who are interested. I think Reclaimer is really, really powerful. Yeah, game 1, if I drew Depths, I think you were dead, but Depths or Corruption or Sylvan Scrying, but I didn't draw any of them. But that's okay. I sided in the Needles and the Safekeeper and the Last Hopes. Alright, on to match 2. We won the first match. Dave and I do not like the Hogak Depths deck, but I don't know. Turn 1, this. Sounds pretty good, I think. Sneak over to Island, Astrolabe. I might just Thoughtseize them, actually. Guess... Ooh, that was actually really good. Now I'm gonna go Mox pitch Wasteland. Play Urborg, play Sylvan Library. Yeah, that's exactly what we discovered, Orm. Dave and I were like, the Hogak cards are kind of not good in that deck. That's just our opinion, obviously. But, like, Dave basically said he missed playing the, Alright, that's fine. Yo, Goblin Lackey, thank you for the 32-person raid. Shout out to the lackeys. Alright, I'm gonna Thoughtseize first and see what's up. Urborg fixed my opponent's mana so they could cast that stuff. So do I care about Ren? No. So I guess... Interesting. Yeah, the Urborg helped them more than helped me, but that's okay. Actually... Oh no, my Ren's gonna be a 1-2. So I should take Baleful Strix, probably? I'm gonna play Peatland. I don't want to get the Depths Wastelanded this turn. Orm, that's exactly what I think. Yeah, Stu, I agree. That's why I made the play I did, but obviously it didn't work out great for us right there. Because I think if I stick that library, the game's almost unlosable. I think I'm still in good shape, don't get me wrong, but I think that library would have been just backbreaking. Let's deepen the tank on this Ponder. Stu, a lot of the Astrolabe decks do play that card, Abrupt Decay. So maybe I should have just taken the 1 damage. The damage almost never matters versus Astrolabe deck, is the actual answer. So maybe I was supposed to play around it. That's fine. Yeah, I think maybe that was an error. Alright, so their hand's Ren, Volk. I think I'm gonna main phase sacrificing this and play around Wasteland, essentially. Oh shit, that's not how this works. I forgot about that. I'm an idiot. I forgot that this comes in play tapped. Never mind, that doesn't work. This does shut off their black mana, but... what do you... Orm, send me a stock turbo list. No, this was bad. This was really bad, actually. I just forgot. I even floated a black to play correctly, but... a lot of bad things could happen now. Now they can, like, Wasteland me for free, and it'll suck. They played the Volk. I wonder if they still have Run in their hand. Yeah, that is a fair point, Stu, but I think there was no reason to give them the opportunity to have free reign with Wasteland this turn, especially since I know they have a Run in hand. Yeah, this sucks. Interesting. I may or may not do that. It depends on how I'm feeling after this league, but so if I main phase activate, they just bounce it, so that's bad. Can't currently beat a Wasteland, really. So I guess I just go land go and see what they do. Yeah, I realized that because I could just cycle my Peatland attack Jace, right? They still haven't activated Jace, so doing it then would be incorrect. They chose to shuffle. Right. So if they activate Jace, I'm going to respond to the Jace activation by making the Merit Wage token. Alright, now is the time to do it. Matt has shown up for his money. Alright. Okay, I got that game. What was Dave doing this matchup? I'm trying to remember. Seems like I'm just so rock solid versus him. Maybe him's good. Should I take out Sylvan Scrying? Squallwar is so stoked. By the way, is Squallwar a reference to Final Fantasy? I'm curious. I think I'm gonna take out Bog. Side in Trophy. I'm gonna side out the Scryings, I think. Should I change anything else? Because they might have Edict. So if they have Edict, I should play with Dryad Arbor? Oh, you did misspell Squallwar. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Guess maybe... No, Liliana is good because it kills Strix, right? Maybe this sucks here. Plan is just to discard spell them a bit. This is an ugly hand, but do you keep? I can draw Depths. And I'll have 2 Thoughtseizes. I think I'm actually supposed to keep. No, I think this is actually a keeps too. Nice snow-covered swamp. I'm gonna play Urborg. They took a Thoughtseize, eh? I'm gonna lead on Thoughtseize. Alright, so they do have a Wasteland, and they have 2 Ponders and a Trop. Guess I'll take Ponder. I'm gonna plan on Wastelanding their Trop. If they waste me, I'm actually gonna play Sejiri Steppe tapped, I think, but we'll see what happens. Them getting the snow-covered swamp makes the game sort of awkward for them, I think. Alright, so they're casting Ponder instead. So I'm going to Duress and Wasteland probably. But we'll see what actually transpires. I guess it depends on whether they shuffle or not. Chose to shuffle. Alright. Alright. That's their hand. I don't really want to waste them if that's their hand, because they can just get a snow-covered island, and it doesn't really do much. Alright, so you go. I'll just bluff crop rotation. Actually, do they know about the stage? Because if they know about the stage, I can't even bluff crop rotation. Oh, fair. Guess I could waste them to play around Jace, which might actually be correct. Because a Jace off the top would be not great for me. Interesting. I think I'm gonna just play Stage Go. Hexmage does one-shot Jace, but they get a Jace Brainstorm out of the deal, Rog Bogglesworth. So it's a bad exchange for me. Like, I don't know. If they get to Jace Brainstorm and then you have to use your Hexmage to kill it, it feels like not a good exchange. Am I ever going to draw something? Interesting. Do I just take Decay, I guess? I guess I take Decay, because if I draw Sylvan Library, it'll be good. I'm not going to play my Mox or my Hexmage. What's up, JJ flipped? This kind of sucks. Guess I'll say go again. I wonder if it's worth it for me to trade 2 of my lands for one of theirs. I guess I'll see what they do. They might try to waste my stage. Nope. They didn't forget. Really don't want to play. Am I supposed to play around back to basics? I guess by copying main phase on a land, I do play around back to basics anyways. I guess I'll do that. Like, even if they have back to basics in their deck, this is not even a bad situation for me. They'll kill effectively one Wasteland. I don't believe they actually do, but they hypothetically could. I don't really want to play the Hexmage because it just gets killed by push. Guess I'll Wasteland their Bayou now, but we'll see what happens. She doesn't even accomplish anything. I care more about a second blue source than that, so... I think I'm gonna crack this end step. Alright, it's a good thing I'm saving Sejiri Steppe, I guess. Yeah, that's the conclusion I came to. El Pariah, thank you for the follow. Christ. Do I think they'll surgical my Hex Mages? Because I kind of want to play one now. I don't think they'll surgical my Hex Mages. The reason I want to play one now is if you... Well, I already have a stage in play, right? They could, but the real reason I want to play Hexmage is I can start attacking with Hexmages to pressure their life total versus the Bitter Blossom. That sucks. Probably ping my creature. Oh. Okay, or not. I'm gonna attack them. Yo, JJ Flip, thank you for the follow. I'm gonna use this Hexmage to probably kill their Wren. as well. There's too much pressure on my lands otherwise if I don't do that. Note, I've been sandbagging the steppe the entire time because I think I'm going to have to get through the Fairy Rogues / Baleful Strix at some point. Alright. Sucks. It makes their mana better, but like they can really realistically cast almost anything as it is, so I'm not going to worry about that. Make me discard, deal me too. Alright, you got this card. This game kind of sucked. But this game also shows why I don't like mulliganing versus them. I just think a lot of the games turn to these weird resource tradey games. I should have used stage to... Oh no, I shouldn't have. Right. Well, that's okay. Kind of hope they do something. Basically gonna wait until their end step to do this, I think. If they draw another Wasteland, it will suck, but I can't really do much about that. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? Yeah. Well, I might not stew, but... Alright. They might put Ren on the stack. Alright, well, guess I'm forced to do this now. If you have a force, you have a force. Alright. If you have an edict, you have an edict. Alright, you got a Wasteland. No! Alright. I guess I can... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, I guess I'm not dead yet. I can draw another Depths and still win. It's gonna be... Oh no, they have Wasteland? Alright. I'm just freaking dead. That sucked a lot. Alright, we'll get to game 3. Now that I've seen that game, I think Safekeeper sucks versus them, and I should have had it out of my deck to begin with. Do I want Plague Engineer? Seems like no, actually. Unfortunately, I didn't have a spare fetch land or anything like that. I don't think that hand was good enough. Guess I'll keep. I feel like I should bottom a Thoughtseize, right? Could bottom Decay as well. Maybe that's actually better. Yeah. I'll actually bottom Decay, yeah. I reconsidered it. Should I take Astrave or run? If I take Ren... Well, Astrave lets them cast all of their shit, but I think I'm supposed to just take Ren? Yeah, that's the conclusion I came to. I think taking the Ren's better a lot of the time there. Yeah, exactly. That's the conclusion I came to. Damn it, deck. Right, whatever. Maybe I'll just, like, get them. Ooh, I took their other Ren in Snow-Covered Mountain. Maybe I'll just draw Hexmage this turn. That would be nice. That was good too. That was actually excellent. Choose not to shuffle. Not gonna copy anything. Okay, I actually think I'm going to Thoughtseize, play Reclaimer, because it deals me a damage. It's not actually free jog to do that. If it didn't cost me any life, I would consider doing that, but then they would just wasteland the Peatland if you copy their island. So that's not actually like a great play, in my opinion. I'm gonna Thoughtseize, play Reclaimer. Apparently they wouldn't have had shit, but it's possible that this was cowardly. The push. So this is their hand. Okay, this. Play depths, say go. Maybe they just won't decay the Reclaimer on their turn, even though they're supposed to. I think they generally have more Jaces than Wastelands, so I'm gonna wait. Also, like Liliana the Veil is hypothetically a card they could have, so... there's no Wasteland there. Naturally drawn step. Decay would have also worked, actually, so we were in pretty good shape, I guess. As long as they didn't draw Diabolic Edict that turn, or an Edict. So we're 2-0 so far with Depths. Reclaimer Depths. Card has looked pretty good, like, all things considered. Yep. This is a natural turn 3. So I don't think you're allowed to mulligan. I mean, I guess you could, I just think it would be wrong. Hope it's not BR. I think I'm just gonna leave up Bog, I guess, if it is BR somehow. Alright. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Actually, I'm gonna Bog here. Because if they have Gak, they could cast it, which would be pretty debilitating. They could turn their feeder into turn a 2/2 zombie, but... Right. So now... It's in my sideboard. You can check out the Cardboard Live extension on the left to see the deck list. I think I'm going to just play Peatland, say go. Well, I 5-0'd with Hogak last week, and I've generally had a pretty high win rate with the deck. Entomb is a big draw, and Cabal Therapy is also pretty good, so... Then the combination of those cards makes the deck relatively good. So they can try to machine gun here. That's fine. This is a good matchup for Depths, I think, in general. They don't have any interaction in the main. So I can just wait, really? Okay, I guess they could hypothetically kill me with the mill loop if they get there. It's probably not going to do it. They can recast it once, hit 2. I already axed a bridge, so... They could still kill me this turn, which is kind of frightening. Alright, not with that, I think. Alright, going to game 2. I think I'm going to just insulate myself from bullshit by doing this. I think this card's pretty good actually as well. I think Decay is not actually that great. Surgical's fine. And the discard is not also not great, I think, in general. Safekeeper can axe their bridges if I have Dryad Arbor. Guess I just like... Maybe Last Hope is better than alternatives. I think Karakas is worth it because also I just want to make my... I basically just want a fast hand, so having the mana source I think is useful too. I'm debating which of these last cards is the best. I think the discard sucks for them, and I don't want to do that. The question is, do I want Decay, Trophy, or Dryad Arbor? Or Last Hope? Plague Engineer is super strong, you just name Zombie, for what it's worth. Maybe I'm supposed to have a small amount of discard in and take out the Sylvan Libraries, actually. I think that is actually correct. Could also side out the Green Sun Zenith, actually. I was vaguely considering that. Yeah, this is a fast kill hand if I draw my other piece, so not gonna mulligan. Yeah, I'm also kind of sick of that meme. The real story is, once I saw the shell work, or multiple people figured out that once you saw the shell work in Modern, it's pretty easy to build a functional version of the other deck, right? So I guess I'll lead with Thoughtseize and see what's up. So, I think I'm going to play one of my Mox Diamonds out. The question is, what am I doing with this Thoughtseize? The Altar is kind of dangerous, actually. But if I extract their Hogax, then it's not so dangerous. So I guess I'm going to take Hogak. This is kind of tough. So I take Hogak and I extract it. Draw step, probably. Pay 2 life. There's like a chance I have to emergency bog, but I'm not going to worry about it. Right. Your hand is Turn, Tomb, Grave, Crawler, Supplier. Yeah, the SCG people tweet things like that. Not really sure why, but whatever. Or some SCG people do. One thing I get annoyed about is you search goal your opponent and the cards don't appear in the revealed zone, so you have to type it down. Altar and Doom, Gravecaller, Supplier. What's their hand now? I can screenshot it, but I'm a traditionalist, I guess. This Thoughtseize is not good. Well, actually, it is good. Because the deck is not disjointed pikes. That's my opinion. The problem with the Hogak Depths deck is that it's kind of kludgy. I guess I'll take the Altar, just in case if it like somehow kills me. I hope I don't have to end up bogging them, but I might. Depending on what happens. I thought they sent a message. It looked like they did. I wonder if I have this person on my block list, actually. What's up, MTG Academy BR? I don't know Portuguese, if that's what that is. I'm sorry. So if I draw stage or depths next turn, it's pretty good for me. What's up, Min? Yo, what's up, Edgar? We're 2-0 with depths so far. Now I'll follow Portuguese. I don't know what that means. Should I know? They entomb for bridge from below. Damn. Sucks. I don't die to random podcast beatdown, but I guess it could happen. Yes, there's no Rashad board in my deck. Yikes. It's not good. So that means if I don't draw Plague Engineer, I lose. I'll get... Ooh, do I just get Peatland and cycle trying to hit Engineer then? Gives me a look, an extra look at an Engineer, and I actually do need to draw an Engineer. Oh no, but they just get zombie tokens. So I'm kind of drawing dead, I think, right? I should have played the ball. I should have played the Verdant and sacked it. Because the small thing... So I actually have to get rid of the bridges and then Plague Engineer Vampire. So I have to play towards Engineer, I think, is the answer. Alright, dead. Yes, I was supposed to play that and sack it. I thought maybe I wouldn't need to, but it turns out I did. So that was a mistake. Do I want Last Hope? Seems like I might want Last Hope. Don't think I actually want Safekeeper. I might not even want Thoughtseize, actually. I'm gonna side an Arbor and... Not Sylvan Library. Maybe just 2 Thoughtseize is good. I think this is a keep. I'm just going to ignore playing Thoughtseize, actually. I'm just going to make a turn 2 Merit Lage. Sucks. So I'm not going to. Now let's see what they take. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Now I'm just going to double Thoughtseize them. Probably taking Citrus Supplier and looting. Rotate. First stage. I don't have double green, right, Edgar? I just drew the crop rotation. And no, the Turbo or Depths generally does not play that card. If I'm missing something, let me know. I appreciate it. I'm taking Supplier. And then I'm going to take Looting as well. Turn 1 Seize. Turn 2 Crop Rotation Hexmage. Did I just miss it? Turn 1 Seize. Turn 2 Crop Rotate for Depths. Maybe I just missed it. Just missing everything today. It's the wrong land to draw. Okay, turn 1 Thoughtseize. I thought I accounted for that, but apparently I didn't, so good beats. They're probably going to name Plague Engineer. Okay. All right. Let me go back and watch that. I'm kind of bothered by that now. Thoughtseize. Oh yeah. It's pretty obvious too. Alright. Wait, no. Thoughtseize. Rotation is net even on mana. Oh, so I just fucked it up. Real good. Alright. Yeah, I was supposed to go... Yep. Okay. Thank you, Edgar. God, I'm so frustrated. It's really stupid. Just like completely missed that. Alright, we're 3-0. The deck is carrying me. I'm obviously not doing any favors to the deck currently, but that's pretty bad to miss that, I think. Just forgot that... Huh. Yeah, no, that's just a way better play than what I did. Yo, please don't Q snipe me, Edgar. I'm 3-0 with the deck. I just think Depths is really good right now. Dave and I discussed that, and he just proved it, I think. Oh, I think this is Matt Moray. That's why. That's what I'm thinking. Can't remember for sure, but I think that's the case. Yeah, I just think. Oh, did Dom really just play like actual GR lands, like actual factual? I think I read that. Great hand, not gonna mulligan. Legacy Amulet sounds like a bad deck. And that's why Edgar doesn't play it. I should have actually gotten Bayou, I think. But hopefully it doesn't matter. No, that sounds really unpleasant, though. Alright, I'm just going to say go and activate this. Probably turning my forest into an Urborg. Depends on what they do. So it's some sort of blue mid-range deck, is my prediction. Yo, what's up, Sai? Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, this or beta. Maybe the 7 Strix deck. But... I don't think I'm gonna turbo crop rotate. Perhaps I shouldn't have even gotten Urborg, actually, now that I think about it, period. Just play Stage Go. Sage Go, then what? Sage Go, then I guess crop rotate. Forest away and see what they do. But I could also just play it slower. I think I'm just going to play it slower. I don't think I need to rush. I know, that's my plan, actually. I think that's going to work out pretty well. Question is, do I want to sacrifice any of these lands? I think the answer is no. I think I'll just untap and draw. That's actually a pretty reasonable draw. Gives you more information. They spell here, so I'm just obviously going to let it go. If they brainstorm, I don't really care either. The most important thing about all of this is not drawing my Sejiri Steppe until my next turn. I feel like that's the most important thing going on here. Okay, so what we see is what we're going to get. They might decay the Reclaimer. That's okay. Yo, UB Dentist, thank you for the follow. Alright, they might have Snapcaster for this Triumph, which sucks, but... yeah, this sucks. I guess I take Jace. Dr. Teeth? Okay. Oh, I could crop for Bog, but the problem is if I take, say, Force and crop for Bog, then they can slam Jace, and then it sort of spirals out of control. Alright, I think I'm going to take Jace and play Sylvan Scrying, is the actual answer. No, this is fine. If they force this is fine. Well, the crop rotation is not going to resolve, but this play is fine. This is what I actually need to do. Well, no, I mean, like, they just have Force plus blue card, so that doesn't actually work. But I didn't think they were going to force a will my Sylvan Scrying, so... They also don't have that many edicts, so I think if I bog this one, they're drawing a lot less thin, which is kind of nice. Or a lot more thin, not a lot less thin. That was a slight misspeak. Just gonna bog them and say go. Sucks if they draw a Wasteland exactly, but I don't want a main phase because they hypothetically could have Jace. Yo, Spanky, thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I appreciate everyone hanging out tonight. 127 viewers. We're playing some Elvish Reclaimer Depths. If I stage copy now, they could have Liliana Veil, but that's pretty uncommon. Whereas if they hit a Wasteland, it's much worse for me. So I guess I should do this now then. Note, like, they use a single blue, so they can't actually... No, there's actually a reason. This deck plays Wasteland. Most of the Ren decks play like 2 Wasteland, so if they hit a Wasteland, it's really, really terrible for me. Maybe they'll force my Sylvan Library. Alright. Wow, I guess I threaded the needle pretty well there, but I guess they were also kind of screwed. So I was basically seeing if they were going to use their resources in that way, and they did, so it ended up well for me. But obviously I can't actually predict that they're going to do that. Don't like that here. The hymns. Like the Last Hopes, I think I might shave on Duresses. So then this to play around Edict. I guess these also sort of play around Edict, but they also have 1 toughness, which is not where you want to be versus Renin 6, I think. I think I'm going to shave one of these for 1 Last Hope. Not necessarily. If they think I'm going to crop rotate for Sejiri Steppe, and such, or they think they're going to draw a Jace soon. But either way, like, obviously it's a difficult spot for them no matter what. I agree with that. So it might have been correct for them to force anyways and just bite it to another crop rotation. You may be correct there. Last Hope is for Strix, and just it's a win condition. Like, the emblem generally beats these Grixis decks by itself. I could also see siding out 1 Scrying for another Last Hope. So I'm going to actually do that. The lands I saw make me think they don't have collateral. I also don't want to have needles in versus like 2 wastelands when I might get K commanded. I don't like needle that much versus K command. I think I'm okay with getting a Mox K commanded. I'm not okay with getting needle K commanded. Also, this hand's a keep, so I will keep. Alright, well. They know what they're up against, so. Should I waste them? Guess I will. There's a chance that I just wins the game on the spot and I have another waste. No such luck. I'm actually going to try to wait a turn to set up stage activation plus having the Catacomb in play. Exactly, Pikes. That was my thinking. They led on Badlands, so wasting felt sort of good there. I would think their hands land light if they led on Badlands, but maybe I just got sort of baited. And you guys, I'm trying not to crack this fetch for as long as possible. I might have to wait for a really, really slow depths, because I want to use this to play around Edict, essentially. Which is going to be sort of slow, but whatevs. Okay. That back to Vista. I don't know if I'm ahead or not this game. It's kind of weird. SPO92, thank you for the follow. My right shoulder's killing me. Right. Did they crack a Vista this turn? Did not. So their hands Vista, Delta, 3 unknowns. They essentially have fixed mana anyways. It's so good for me to play the Urborg that I'm going to play it out. I think I'm going to stage the Urborg in response. I think it's that powerful. Someone's getting Wastelanded, so I'll keep that one. I'm forced to do this now. If they have Edict plus Jace, I lose, but that's okay. I can't really afford to give them so much time. Ooh, they chose to shuffle. That's a good sign. Gonna bog them. Yeah, I lose to lots of things. I'm not going to worry about any of them, really. So... It's possible I should have played the second Catacombs to play around the... God damn it. Alright, guess I'm dead. I guess I could actually still draw Hexmage and be somewhat okay. I guess I'm not really okay. Alright, I'm probably dead now. I guess that's a glimmer of hope. I would have to draw really well off of that, and the run has to not kill me somehow, but it's an out, I suppose. I didn't play the Depths that turn because I know they have Wasteland, so it's just pretty bad to play it. Well, there goes missed my chances of winning, I think. No, because the Urborg was like plus bunch of mana, but I don't know. Obviously it looks kind of bad now. It was going to be so hard to predict what I was supposed to do right there. I don't think Lily's going to win when they have Abrupt Decay that's retraceable in the graveyard. I do not enjoy the return of 4C piles, really, because I think the point of Magic, as opposed to other card games, is color restrictions matter, and restrictions breed creativity. This card doesn't actually do anything versus me, but... Okay. Well, they still have Wasteland. Alright, I'm just gonna pack it in. I'm pretty dead. We'll just have to win game 3. All the games are so close with this deck. Exactly. That's my exact point, Beatrosh. I don't like the fact that it's pretty much easy to cast whatever you want. There's basically no real cost anymore to playing 4+ colors, and I'm not sure that's actually a good thing for the format. In fact, I would argue it's not good. Also, this is Dryad Arbor, so this hand is not keepable, I think. This hand's fine. I think I'm gonna bottom. Second Thoughtseize. Could also bottom. Let's see. They both beat Wasteland and let you play Wasteland in your 4-color deck. Well, rotation's the missing part of my combo, right? I think I'm actually going to bottom Peatland. But... no, I'm going to bottom Peatland, I think. I'm going to fetch for Swamp and Thoughtseize. And next turn, Thoughtseize plus Reclaimer, probably. Exactly, Beatrosh. You got it. You hit the nail on the head. I'm going to take Ponder. Next turn, I'm probably going to Thoughtseize the Triumph, but we'll see what they do. Gonna still stick to the plan. I'll take Triumph. It's not that innocuous. I think Prophetic Prism was close to Legacy playable, but it costing 1 instead of 2 definitely pushed it over the mark, I think. That's my personal opinion. Sell your foils. Do I just get and play Urborg? Or do I get Stage and play it? If I get Urborg, their hand's 3 lands. So the point of getting Urborg would be... what does getting a fetch land do? Yeah, you're thinking of Pentad Prism. I said Prophetic Prism, which is from Rise of the Eldrazi originally. JC Rayland 29. Rackland, thank you for the follow. Yeah, but if I get Urborg, I can also do that, right? I guess the not being exposed to Wasteland actually probably makes it slightly better. Not sure what I was supposed to do there. The other play I could have made was just leave up Reclaimer, but I think not playing a land for turn is pretty bad. I don't know. That was like... I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. It's pretty hard. I don't think I need to bog this turn, like, almost no matter what. Also, did I even leave in bog? I guess I did, but would not expect to need to have to bog there. Why? Okay, please explain this to me. Why do I care about Snapcaster Mage right now? Yeah, I also would be astounded, but I think the invulnerability to Wasteland is a good point. That's probably the best point, all things considered. One thing they might try to do is K command, killing this and making me discard. And this is actually going to work out pretty well for me. No, I'm not going to do that. Why would I get that? It's just going to be a 3/4. There's no reason to get Sejiri Steppe here. Question is, do I get Stage or Depths? I guess I get Stage. Yes, there. Don't worry about it. That's all right. But then I'm just gonna fetch and step for the depths and say go. Yeah, Reclaimer surviving K command right there was kind of nice. The Shadow Titan, I'm not a fan of decks that have like orthogonal plan B and A. Like the problem is the Hogak plan I don't think actually improves your plan A whatsoever. It's kind of like kludgy. The only card that works in both plans I think is Satyr Wayfinder. That's just my personal opinion, of course. Cephalid Wife was different because it had Vampiric Tutor, Sam. It had Vampiric Tutor and Worldly Tutor, so that's like just a completely different thing. It's my opinion. I know you disagree. I mean, people are allowed to have opinions, right? Matsco3141, thank you for the follow. No, people are not allowed to have opinions. This version of Depths versus Hero Depths. I'm less sure about that. I don't have a real opinion. I actually don't have that many opinions on the deck, except Dave and I did not like the Hogak Depths deck when we tried it last Friday, so... This is gonna get Dryad Arbor, so I'm pretty insulated from edicts and shit. So that's pretty nice. I don't know. I didn't want it to become this, Tom, but I'm for like academic disagreements. I just don't like when the disagreements turn into like shouting matches. So can't beat... Currently, I cannot beat a Wasteland, but they only have 2, so I should just let it go. I think it's slightly more likely they have Jace than Wasteland, so I'm going to let the Ponder go. They chose to shuffle, which is a good sign. Right. I guess now I'm supposed to do it because... Basic Swamps, thank you for the follow. Now I'm supposed to do it because they can no longer Jace me. And if they drew a Wasteland off the Brainstorm, it would really, really, really suck. Negator, my opinion is I think the Depths package is really strong right now. And that's why also Abe Corrigan was winning so much with lands at that open. I think the Depths package is good right now, and kind of the rest of the deck doesn't matter that much. I'm 4-0 currently. Every match has been 2-1. The Urborg is often pretty similar to Ancient Tomb, but... Mark, is this Moray? I don't know if you played atrociously. Because the 4-color decks are really soft to Depths, I think, is the reality. Kathjas, I don't know how to pronounce your username. It's hard to tell if someone's bad or not, because I cannot see their hand at all times. Dover's also soft to Depths, that's the other point, yeah. It's weird, Mark. I thought that person sent me a message and I went to the chat and there was nothing there. It's possible I have them blocked. I guess I'll go check to see if I have them blocked. How do I see the block list? Nope, don't have them blocked. Depth Storm? Sounds great. Could have been a ghost message, yeah. So DNS Solver, why do you think the Hogak Depths deck sucks? Tegan time. I wonder what this person is. Guess I keep. Good versus Thoughtseize. This is also a turn 3 kill without any help. I don't think him is great versus deck. I mean, it's like kind of annoying, but it's not like great. Interesting. Does that help? Doesn't really. I guess I still play the Mox. They might force the Mox. Damn, I was hoping they would force or daze the Mox because they don't really care about it. Don't think wasting them accomplishes much, actually. Damn, this is tough. So first off, what should I discard? Then I'm gonna just play Urborg Go. Parry and Riposte. That is actually how I feel about it. Though you're playing this deck as though it were lands. I don't think you should do that. I think I can literally say that's what your mindset is like. And then I'm going to discard Bayou and play Urborg. I think the straight Hogak Legacy deck is actually pretty good. Okay. Alright, stage go. Depending on what they do, I might just main phase activation, but it depends on a lot of things. Before Restore's ammunition. Alright, I'm gonna main phase activation now. Now I have all of the data I need, pretty much. Versus the 4 Wasteland deck, I'm main phasing every time. They have more Wastelands than they have Edicts. Well, the Delver gives it all away. The card that I would fear is Liliana the Veil, or Liliana's Triumph, obviously, but I think playing the way I played it there, I think is good. This card kind of sucks. They sometimes have Liliana the Veil in specifically Sultai Delver as a 1 or 2 of Tom, but I don't think it's worth playing around. I think if you just wait, you're more likely to get killed, frankly. Mark, that's pretty often, actually. I don't think I changed much. I think I can just take out the Zenith for that. Might side in the Dryad Arbor, actually, and side out Bojuka Bog. And call it a day. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm sure some people in the chat have opinions on that. Tagging DNS Solver, tagging Negator 77. I'm just here sciencing. Yeah, Mark, that's something I can't really do anything about. My hand was kind of soft to that sort of stuff. Oh, this hand's pretty good. Chat never has opinions. Well, I have an opinion that that's probably not correct. Right. Have at it, boss. We're playing for the 5-0. I'm kind of just clicking buttons at random. No, you see Foundling Void, that's the joke. Should I just waste them? I feel like wasting them, playing stage... I'm gonna waste them. Oh no, then... I don't want to get Sage Surgical, really. Alright, I'm gonna just do this then. This looks weird, but I think this is fine. Oh, they're 4-color, I guess. Time for some classic beatdowns. You got it. So, new plan. Waste them and just go to town. I think Reclaimer's pretty good, actually. Are they going to brainstorm days? They are. Okay. That's fine. That's funny. Shit. I think I'm going to rotate. Oh no, I should just Safekeeper it, I think. How big would Tarmogoyf be? 1, 2, 3. But it would be a 4-5. No, it doesn't fizzle if you lose the forest. That is not how that works. It's already on the stack. I would have actually had to crop rotate immediately to play around Submerge. I think this is actually right. Putting them to 6 is really good. Right, it just sees if you can cast the thing or not. Alright. This is a very Lands-esque win. This is a Lands-esque win right here. There you go. 5-0! That was a Lands-esque win just for you, the dough. Oh, let's open a chest for JJ Flipped. Ooh, Shambling Vent and a Mirror Angel and 5 points. Depth sucks? Why does depth suck? Seems like it was really good right there. What's a Para Baby Shark? Shambling Vent. What was the other card that I opened? Mirror Angel, I think? Did I get any other subs today yet? Oh, nothing yet. No, that's a Jarvis clap. What the heck is a Para Baby Shark? Oh, the baseball team. Never mind. Figure it out. Don't want to change anything. Not really. Deck feels like pretty good. Right. Start another league. If I get more subs or donations, I will open more chests. Hashtag shill. Alright, playing the same list. I don't even know what Para is. I live under a rock. I'm not playing versioning. Hashtag chill, hashtag chill. I've never played Pokemon TCG and I don't plan to start doing so. I'm sorry. Foundling Boy. I'm also not going to put Utopia Sprawl or Urban Burgeoning into my deck either. Playing against Star Barrel. Alright, well. I am contractually obligated not to mold this hand. You can get Bayou and play Senor Reclaimer. Alright. Run it back. Doot 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 doot. Run it back. Doot 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 doot. I'm going to fetch up the Urborg because it speeds it up. Baby Shark is a classic song of our time. Oh no! Oh wait, I have Bog in my main deck, so maybe this is okay. Wait, I guess this is Storm? This looks like Storm. Do. No, I think this is Ad Nauseam Tendrils. Cliffy might know something about this deck. Cliff Dog, you still here? Chose not to shuffle. What did I say? Urborg? Yeah, they sometimes play Battlelands. Just gonna say go. There's a chance I might have to get Bojuka Bog, and the 1 damage does not matter. I don't like doing that. I think if you do that, you're just asking to die later to their artifact mana and shit. I'm going to open a chest for you, Foundling Boy, in a bit, after this match. But thank you, Tom. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I chose not to shuffle. Oh, okay. So I guess they're tests, technically. Looks an awful lot like I'm dead. So they do have to get Ad Naus, I think. I think they're like a few short of actually killing me outright. Okay. Defense grid. Looks like I'm dead though. Mox, Pedal, LED, that's 3. Go down to 1 with the Wish on the stack. Go up to 4 with the Lead Crack. Guess I'll see if they see it, but that kind of sucked. I do not believe double wastelanding is correct, for what it's worth. Tom, would you have double wastelanded? Seems like the answer should be no, like 100% of the time, but... Like, that was an option. Exactly. Tom, basically whenever I play this matchup, I just try to turbo the depths. I agree 100%, Tom. If I had Sphere of Resistance in my deck, I probably would aggro waste them, but that's a very different deck, so whatevs. This is actually good versus Chain of Vapor. They don't really go for Pass and Flames in that build, so this is also okay. I think I'm just going to side out 3 Abrupt Decay and side in one other card. Probably 1 Plague Engineer to Mize. Versus Empty Thorns. I'm going to side at the Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, opponent's Tess. We just got killed. Gosh, I hope I win. That kind of sucked. I think philosophically, not trying to turbo them and trying to like disrupt them in other ways doesn't actually favor us that much because their deck has cantrips and ours doesn't. So I think effectively when you try to like slow them down by a turn by doing stuff like that, it actually gives them a lot more time to kill you, in my opinion. Is that a good way of explaining it? Julianne Morley, thank you for the follow. Empty the Warrens. Subtristal MTG. Well, Bug having Stifle and Fluster I think is different, and also having Brainstorm. But I was just talking about from the perspective of like BG or RG or stuff like that. Especially in game 1, I just like try to kill them. I guess I'm supposed to keep. This is not the best hand, but I have 3 discard spells, and I can draw Crop Rotation or fair enough. I think I'm going to discard. Maybe I just put the Mox back. The Mox seems kind of awful here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to put the Mox back. I think that's actually better. I believe I'm going to take this Ponder card. Eddie, we're so low on resources that I don't think that's a good idea, frankly. I'm not going to take LED there. I think that is... I think taking Ponder is the best play. Obviously, they drew a Ponder, but whatever. That's a nice poem you got over there, Foundling Boy. So I know their hand, pretty much. Oh no, I don't. The Mire's gone. I guess I'll take Echoing Truth and Dark Ritual. Actually, maybe I don't even take the Dark Ritual. Let's see. They have... I shouldn't have played this so quickly, but they have... Let's see, they have 2, 5... They draw Infernal Tutor. Well, they can tutor for Ad Nauseam no matter what. So I should save... Maybe I should save Thoughtseize for another bounce spell? Well, no, they can still cast Ad... Oh no, Ad Nauseam off the top. I guess I'm still... Damn, that sucks. I guess I'm still not in great shape no matter what. I guess I'm still supposed to take it because if I draw Crop Rotation next turn, I'll use all my mana to make it. So I'm going to do this and take their Dark Ritual. and hope I'm not dead. Unfortunately, we have to give them a lot of turns on this plan. Ah, Christ. Would like to note, I Duress Ponder and they immediately cast Ponder, which you know can happen sometimes. Kind of hope they just cast Empty the Warrens, even though, like, it's not terribly likely that they'll ever do that. Should have technically copied Bayou. That was loose. No, I did not side in Dryad Arbor. It's right here. Come on, just cast Empty the Warrens. Just cast Empty the Warrens. Just cast Empty the Warrens. Oh, that's not a good sign. Interesting they tap their Rainbow Mana Source first. Where's the storm counter? Ritual Tutor Adnos is 3. That's 4. Chromox is 5. Opal is 6. I guess I'm still dead. They also have a Rite of Flame. They have this echoing truth that I now know about. Yeah, Veil would work here, but that's why I haven't conceded. I also just want to see what they're going to do. Jig's up. I'm dead now. Guess I'm not getting that other donated sub, huh? Oh well. Losing happens sometimes. I don't think siding in Dryad Arbor in this matchup is good. Veil doesn't actually beat Liliana's Triumph Jog Hurt, which most of the black mid-range decks play instead of Diabolic Edict now. Oh well. Couldn't run the 6-0. Couldn't run the 10-0, I guess. Whatevs. Yo, Tom! Let's get some claps from our man Tom. I'm going to open 2 chests now in honor of the 2 Gifted subs. Miss Quick F. Alright, Scholar. Ooh, a Glory Bound Initiate. What a good card in Limited. And Foundling Boy. Sigil of Distinction. Cheerio is playable. 45 play points is pretty good. Sigil. Open all? I did that before Gerza Ghost. People play it. What do you want me to say? What was that their card? Glory Bound Initiate? Initiate. What does him do? Yeah, some people played it. Should I play Reclaimer on one? Or Duress on one? Guess I'm supposed to play Reclaimer, right? Ooh, Snowcovered Swamp. Creature down. I'm just gonna get stage here, I think. Well, I guess I could get Depths, but if they take my Hexmage, then it would be gone. Maybe I'm supposed to get Depths anyways. I guess I'll get Depths. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm safe. Should I play around Wasteland? Or going out of the Veil? I guess if I expect Smallpox, I should just say go. Right, well, this play is now forced. If they have Smallpox, then I still get obliterated, but that's okay. Okay. Yes, Innocent Blood is a possibility, but once they cast Push on my thing, I have no options except to do what I did. Don't know what their deck quite is yet. Seems like a safe bet that they probably have a pile of Edicts. Alright, so I'm just going to side out cards that are... Feels like my discard is not very good in this matchup. Do we think they have Dark Confidant? Doesn't the title say no Hogak? I thought my title said no Hogak. Oh. What does my title say? I don't remember anymore. Oh, GB Depths with Reclaimer. Okay. I mean, I probably would say Hogak Depths if I was playing that deck, right? So... anyways, what was I gonna do? Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Don't think I need Reclaimer. No, 61 cards. That is a Ben Schwartz, not like this emoji. I miss Ben. Haven't seen him in years. Not the best hand, but I think I'm gonna keep. First scroll. Hexmage Facility combo. Actually fine letting them needle this, right? Or am I? Actually, maybe not. Decays are just a good catch-all, period, if you're asking. Alright, I'm exposed to Wasteland as it is, so I'm not going to play around it. They can needle whatever they want. Danny, on a hypothetical level, and with me and Dave Long trying it a bunch last Friday, that deck, we did not really like that deck, but I think the problem is a lot of the cards don't do anything by themselves, like Stitcher's Supplier. Satyr Wayfinder is a card that's actually like lateral to both decks that could be okay. Do I just Scrying for a stage? Or I probably wait to see what I draw. I guess I'll play Hexmage and if they Liliana it, it'll kind of suck. But that's okay. Note, I cannot use Liliana. I cannot use Hexmage to kill an opposing Liliana because of Sorcerer's Spyglass. I saw that Rodrigo 5-0'd, right? It's like Maverick Depths. The question is discard and Hexmage better than Giver of Runes and Knight of the Reliquary, I guess is the question. And I'm not sure, personally. Interesting. Ashiok. Alright, guess I can't cast Sylvan Scrying now. Giver does top Karakas. I'll still play the depths in case if I draw exactly the stage naturally. I'm gonna just uptick. I don't think mono black has a clean answer, and if they start spending their turn scrolling my Liliana for 3 mana, it's a great exchange for me. Because I'm essentially spending 0 mana to uptick the Liliana, and they're spending like a bunch. Could also Needle Curse Scroll. And just go for the one with Liliana the Last Hope. I guess that's actually the best play. I guess now I get to see what's actually going on. Alright. Okay. Now I'll get a Hexmage back. And play it. And kill the Ashiok. Ashiok prevents searching, so killing the Ashiok is actually sort of relevant. They played a swamp to begin with, so I shouldn't have known. Lol. Yes, they named Snowcover Swamp, drew a card, played Swamp. And then had 1 card left, Dan. Curse Scroll reveals at random. They activated during their upkeep. They only had 1 card. Yeah, Lawrence, I was doing it naturally. Look, we can go back and watch if you want to see what actually happened right there. Okay, so they had 2 cards, so there was a chance Thoughtseize would actually hit something, right? Which shard is it? This is a Triumph turn. Sacrifice one of these. Joghurt XXL, thank you for the follow. Attack Ashiok and play Liliana. Alright, so they scroll upkeep. They name Snow-Covered Swamp. They draw a card and play a Snow-Covered Swamp. Then they play him, so they have 1 unknown card. It is more likely to be a Snow-Covered Swamp, but also the 2-life doesn't matter whatsoever. So just knowing for sure, I think is slightly better. And also, I'm about to play a Pithing Needle, so seeing their hand actually matters. You satisfied now, Dan? Right. Let's go back to the league. I will admit it is slightly more likely than not that they had a second snow-covered swamp, but knowing for sure is a good idea. Nicholas, I think it's fine. I don't think your matchup is actually that insane versus Dark Depths, like green-black Dark Depths, because of Abrupt Decay, but it's a reasonable deck. This looks like a keep to me. Depends on the matchup, obviously, but this hand's pretty good. By the way, feel free to correct me if someone actually notices I'm wrong about some things, but put a mold to 6. Hope I don't get stormed out again. I mean, I'm not the Depths Master. I would never claim that. I'll let Dave Long claim that title. What's up, Morphling 401? Look, Dan, how much do you think that 2-life will matter? And I also have a Pithing Needle in my hand, so I want to know what to Pithing Needle. Ooh, I have you again. Alright. Okay, I know what matters in this matchup. It is killing my opponent quickly. Oh, yikes, this is kind of scary, actually. I might get killed before I get to make my combo. It's not so easy when this is my hand on the draw. Yes, if I had Tabernacle, the game would be over. You're right, the dough. The question is, what should I do? Should I just play Reclaimer, say go? Dave Long has so many wins with that deck. And also, Dave somehow just convinces his opponents to kill themselves versus him, which is also a key skill. Right, no thought not, 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 no thought not. Yes, no thought not. Do I block? Block, I take 4. Seems like I should not block. That's my take on the situation. I should actually use this turn to fetch up stage with my Reclaimer. Note, if I had blocked and I didn't draw that, that would have been horrible. Just going to say that. I'll say go. I don't have Dryad Arbor in my main deck. Oh my god, is that going to cost me? Shit. That was That's really bad. What if I had played stage? Should have played stage. I fucked that up so bad. I'm gonna get killed because of that. You're right, Mark. Playing stage is fine. No, Danny. I play stage, say go, EOT fetch up Urborg, then play depths and activate main phase, right? No, it matters a lot. They can't play Smasher if I don't play Urborg. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark is 100% correct. I think I'm just dead now because I fucked it up. 7. Yeah, I fucked it up real bad. Right. Yes, Mark is very good, so... I suck. I think I just want to go fast in this matchup. I think the discard kind of sucks, actually, but... I think I just want to Needle instead of discard. Because Plague Engineer is technically probably better than the alternatives. There's one GP. It's Atlanta. Currently not planning on going because there appears to be nothing that it actually qualifies for, Mark. So don't really feel like doing it, but Bog does nothing, so I shouldn't have that on my deck. I think. Exactly. That's how I feel about it too, so I'm just not doing it. I'll leave 2 Thoughtseizes in, even though they're like kind of weak. I certainly screwed the pooch on that one. It's true. I'd rather have Dryad Arbor? Guess I might rather have Dryad Arbor, actually. Oh, shit. Alright, I managed to get it in time. Psychotog, currently not, unfortunately. I kind of just don't see the point. Him could be okay. But I kind of think I just don't want to have so much, like... I think I would rather have 1-drop discard on the play, on the chance I take Chalice. And on the draw, I think I'm just going to have, like, virtually no discard in my deck, if possible. Just, like, have probably the Zenith and something else. I'm not sure, though. I have to think about it. I think I'm going to just throw it back. This hand... If I had a Depths in my hand, obviously it'd be absurd, but... This is fine. I'm going to bottom Dryad Arbor. Okay, this doesn't... Alright, nice. They have a 5-card hand. It's really nice. I might waste them this time. Haven't decided yet. Not gonna waste them. I have a better plan, I think. No. I'm not gonna play defensively, I'm gonna play offensively again. I think that's the real moral of the story playing this deck. Yeah, rotate for depths, then I'm gonna activate at main phase and lose to Karakas, but that's okay. I think that's a thing I'm willing to accept happening. Rather leave Forest in my deck, I think. If they have Karakas, so be it. There's some nice ley lines you got over there. Doesn't Liliana's defeat not work? Do you mean Liliana's triumph? Yeah, Liliana's defeat does not work, Mark. I'll just have another land in my deck to increase the chances I have enough mana to do my stuff. Also can Zenith for Dryad Arbor on turn 1 now. I wonder if I'm going to get double ley-lined again. I kind of hope I do, because then they'll just be down 2 cards. I'm not setting in surgical. Good try though. Just not about that life. Yo, shout out to having basic mountain and basic swamps in the chat. Now we're just missing basic islands, basic forests, and basic plains. Alright, sweet. This hand's like insane. Leyline again? Yes! Yes! Yo man 5, thanks for the 33-person raid. Basic place. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm depthsing technically, but I appreciate the sentiment. Death and stuff. 200 bits? Yo! 200 bits, thank you! I think I'll discard a stage. Should I Needle Wasteland? Or Karakas? Guess I'll Needle Wasteland because they're more likely to have Wasteland in their deck. The one issue is, if I do this and then they play a Karakas, I can't actually kill their Karakas, right? So just thinking about that, that is something that could hypothetical come up. So maybe I'm supposed to actually needle Karakas for that reason. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I can play around Wasteland. Alright. Actually, I'm going to needle Karakas for that reason. Right, that's fine. Understandable, Danny, but I'm just going to say go here because I want to play around Wasteland. This sneakily plays around Wasteland, obviously. What was I supposed to needle on whatever turn that was? It was turn 1, I guess. Right. So I need to draw a waste for their waste, I think. I enjoyed this ley line that's in play versus me. I really actually enjoy it a lot. Alright, so I should have named Wasteland. Alright, that was a punt then. Exactly, I don't have Ghost Quarter, so it is a harder choice, but... I need to draw another stage or a decay or something else. I mean, talking it out first is always a good idea, I think, frankly. I think I'm being thought about now. It sucks that I couldn't play this Plague Engineer because I basically cannot let my Depths or Sage get wasted. Right, that works actually. No. This works. So upkeep, I'll activate targeting that. If they wasted it with the make a 2020 trigger on the stack, I can activate stage targeting it, and then we get a Merit Wage. Right. Note, another thing I could have actually done is kill the Chalice. That might have actually been better. That actually is probably slightly better to kill the Chalice rather than do this. Yeah, still a V. No, it cost me an extra mana, never mind. Nothing as long as I don't... It opens me up to Smasher. As long as I don't let them get to their main phase and let them play another Wasteland, it's okay, right, Mark? I didn't have anything specifically in mind. Uh-oh. Okay, nice. They cannot play All Is Dust without an Elvish Spirit Guide. If they have that, it would kind of suck. Okay, well, you are dead. They should have attacked with Reshaper first, I think, but... Boom. Hexmage was good there. Alright, we're 2-1. Yeah, there was a lot of reasons. I didn't, like, specifically think about it too long, but it seemed like killing them immediately was better. Obviously, there's, like, a small amount of risk. They thought we were Hogak Depths, is the explanation. I played against Thunderstriker. They were Grixis? This hand's fine versus Grixis. I think I'm going to Sylvan Scrying for Steps. I could also play Sylvan Library. Actually, I guess I'll just play Sylvan Library because they can't... Well, I guess they could decay it, but that's fine. I'm going to discard Bog and play Sylvan Library. Whoa, okay. Well, I guess it's getting forced. That's fine. Interesting. Guess I'll play Scrying. Snapcaster Mage means... Also, we played this person earlier. I think they're 4-color control. The Snapcaster is not usual in most Grixis decks. Grixis Delver decks, rather. I think I'm supposed to just get Depths. But I'll play another stage out. Whoa, that's a lot of Wastelands. It's going to make it harder. Well, just in time. So I guess I need to Sylvan Scrying, or actually, I guess I could just copy one of their Wastelands. If I play the Depths out, what happens? No, I'm gonna stage one of their Wastelands. They might waste my other stage in response, but that's fine. Basically, just have to work through both of the Wastelands in game one. I don't think there's any alternative besides that right now. Yeah, exactly. I think we're going to get Wastelanded in response, but that's fine, because then I can use my crop rotation. Oh, interesting. I guess they'll let it resolve. Yeah, it does suck to have only one green. The question is, what am I supposed to do now? If I scrying for a basic land, that doesn't even seem that great to me, but maybe I'm supposed to. Uh, I 5-0'd the first week, and I'm 2-1 in this week. Bob, that command's been broken forever due to some patch. I'm not sure which one. I could scrying for a forest, and then play Sylvan Library and leave up Wasteland. Yeah, MTG bot died 2 months ago. That makes sense. Is it like full blown dead? It still does like the automated commands and stuff, right? I think I'm gonna scry for a forest. Or I can just scrying for Wasteland's good. I guess either way I should play the scrying, really. I guess I'm cold to Edict, but maybe that's okay. I guess this is reasonable. So next turn I play Depths and initiate the war at their end step. I mean, my shields aren't really down, are they? Ooh. That makes this play a little bit worse. I don't like doing that when I knew they had a Snow Cover Island in hand. Right. Sadly enough, I think I have to do this. It sucks. Oh wait, it doesn't suck. Alright, interesting choice. Alright, so we have to fade a Jace, but that's okay. I think this is the best equity play given my hand. Note that only worked because they hardcast Force on my Mox Diamond. No, because by doing that, I did not give them the opportunity to wasteland both of my stages. If I copy their trop, they can just waste both of my stages. That's why I didn't do that, in my opinion. They hypothetically could, like, so it doesn't cost you much to play around it. Yeah, it's hypothetical mostly. What's I doing? Set out one Sylvan Scrying, I think. Nope. This is a nope. Oh yeah, this is good. I think I'm gonna bottom Reclaimer, I think. Yeah, I don't think I need Reclaimer. I think I'm just gonna go Thoughtseize off Urborg. Actually off Bayou. Wait, no. It has to be off Urborg for the turn 3. Okay. Take that one. Oops, they still have a Delta. They still have Delta Strix. Chose not to shuffle. It's not a great sign. Well, that's actually pretty good. So that's a Delta I knew about. So I don't know any other cards now? Very well. If they have it, they have it. I'm not going to worry about it. My hand sucks, so... Damn. Oh. Still believe it was correct to do it there. Well, I'm not going to show them my deck. That ended very poorly, all things considering. Jeez. No. It makes sense for them to attack if that's their hand. Though you have to remember that all these decks play Wasteland now, so by waiting, you give them turns to draw cards, and they have a lot of cantrips, so generally don't love waiting. Also, the problem is Duress cannot take Snapcaster, so if Snapcaster is their line of interaction, it doesn't even work that well for you. So, that's why I did it. This hand sucks. This hand also kind of sucks, but I'm going to keep it. I'm going to bottom the trophy. Just gonna hymn them and hope to draw depths. Ooh, got a Delta and a Wasteland? Nice. Hope you didn't need those. JK, I actually do hope that they needed them. Hexmage beatdown incoming. Right. What? What a joke. Damn, that sucks. Ooh, they have no other lands though? Oh, man, I was gonna draw it too. Oh, shoot. Damn it. Should have played it. I tried to undo my F4 and it wouldn't let me. I know, I was sort of joking. It's sarcasm is not that clear on the internet sometimes. Okay. Gonna need to draw well from here. That is why we have Kappa. I think I'm unfavored here. Yeah, Rampage is good. Kind of hope I draw Urborg. Kind of feeling like they have Snapcaster. Alright. Probably not winning this one, but hypothetically possible that I do. So, yes, I could have rotated the depths away, but if that happens and they have Snap Surgical... No, Simic Growth Chamber is not playable in this deck, I think. Obviously, it would look good here, but I don't believe the card's playable here. I'm just going to Sylvan Library. Seems so much safer. If they force it, that's fine. If they Snap Decay it, that's also fine. If they have nothing, that's also fine. Interesting. Actually, can I Control Z? I can. Whoops. I'm in combat somehow. I'm gonna rotate at their end step and just hope. But we'll see what happens. So the question is, do I go for it? I could hypothetically wait one turn because I have Sylvan Library. Because if I find a fetch, it's so much better. Magmatic Sinkhole should get around Trinisphere. Delve cards in general get around Trinisphere. Also, you could have just Googled it, right? I think I'm gonna just wait. I think I can wait one turn to find a discard spell or a fetch. No, Minbot is better than Google. This did not end up great for me. Just gonna look for the fetch. I probably should have used Decay there, actually. I wish I had Decayed. I think it was... That might be the game-losing error, actually, to not Decay right there. Hex, they had the Triumph. Not sure if I was rewarded for my patience or not. Alright. I just have to fade a bunch, fortunately. If they had Wasteland there, I would actually die, so I have to do this now. I'm just gonna attack. Waiting is horrible, so I'm not gonna wait. They draw something good, so be it. Come on, opponent. That sucks. He just drew a snap, I'm pretty sure. Alright. No. I don't think so. Alright, gonna finish the last match of the night. My shoulder's killing me. I could have played it differently, though. I think I could have played it different. I'm not sure how. Might go back and watch that one at a different point. Yeah, I think I actually lost when I didn't cast the Decay mark. I think you are correct. I even said as much. I thought that was going to cost me, so... Goddamn, my shoulder's hurting. I heard it while playing basically an outside sport yesterday. Should have taken some Tylenol, I guess. Alright, last match of the night. Occasionally, we're playing against Strifo. This is probably This is probably Pile. Well, this hand is not keepable, so I will mulligan. Guess this is fine. It's a sport. It was a sport called Hoover Ball. I'm gonna bottom the Hexmage actually. Gak Ball is nice. I'm actually going to play turn 2 Sylvan Library, I think, Mark, but... never mind. What the hell? Okay, it sort of lagged for a sec. What the hell? Which Dover deck is best suited for the meta? Kind of think Rug, Splash, maybe just straight Rug is the best. Classic deck and Tarmogoyf. I do not like the 4C Delver deck very much, but I don't have a good reason besides I don't like it. So... I don't know. Depends if they find their Liliana's Triumph. I don't believe Chase usually plays Wasteland, but it's possible. Can someone tell me if Chase usually plays Wasteland? Because that would like alter this significantly. Exactly. I have neither, so I'm going to wait until end step to play around Jace. Alright, I'll play around Liliana the Veil. No! Damn. That explains that. Doesn't even matter though, like couldn't do shit. Alright. Alright, good beats. I got... I guess I'm not technically dead, right? Play... Well, the problem is this person specifically plays a bunch of random one-ofs, so... Alright. I actually am dead, pretty much. Yes, Stryfo was playing Foregone Nonsense before it became cool. Alright. I do too. I think Stryfo plays way more Jaces than Assassin's Trophies, right? Is basically the call there. One trophy main, two in the side. Well, that's good to know about, I guess. Damn, Tarmogoyf kills so fast. Basically got, like, insta-killed by those Tarmogoyfs. Oh wait, thanks for everyone hanging out. There's so many people, 118. I'm sweating my face off, playing some Magic. It's a good Monday night. Note, I don't like Pithing Needle versus K command, so I'm not putting it in my deck. Whether that's correct or not, I'll let other people decide. The shoulder pain's not from carrying Lage around. This is a really good hand, so I'll keep. How do I want to play this? Probably like this. Wonder if this is getting... Ooh, nice! That's getting forced. Nice. Happy about that. There's two Nurturing Peatland in this deck. Eternal Magic BR, thank you for the follow. Great. I guess I'll just say go. Fortunately, crop rotation doesn't really work the way you want it to right here. Should I him or should I just go for it? This is a tough call. Last turn, I had Mox Urborg stage. So what do you want me to crop rotate away, I guess, is the question. Now the real question is, do I cast as him or not? Right. Well, the question is, am I going to go for it end step? Alright, yeah, I can play him with any land. Or I can do this. I guess that is actually pretty good. I could have. The question is, should I wait? Oh, they had the trophy. And a land gives them to the slaughter. It's risky and you lose to the trophy that... Well, you would lose to Edict, I guess, is the actual... There's an Urborg in play, Mark, right? So it's not hard to cast the trophy? Like, all you need to do is get a tropical island and you can cast trophy, right? And I think their mana base probably supports casting trophy even if Urborg weren't in play. I would guess Trop plus Badlands is in their deck. Mark is my suspicion. Plague Engineer came in, huh? Don't think I can really change anything, so I won't. Yeah, but Honorok, what if they just untap and just Edict you? Did I not side an Arbor? Ah, that was a mistake. I guess this is fine. Not thrilled about it, but... Ironic that you're saying that, because you literally try to beat most things all the time, but I understand what you're saying there. Alright, let's see what they do with Ponder. If they shuffle, I might just snap off the waste, but we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm gonna just snap off the waste. Are we doing it? Might be doing it. No, they don't play Waste. This person does not play Wasteland, I believe, Mark, if that answers your question. I'm just going to Thoughtseize. Whoa, alright. Or some negation happened. Note, this is really nice. If I main phase, I can play around Trophy, and they can't Edict me, so... Right. So this is clearly correct to do this time, I think. Can't Submerge. Don't think they have Submerge in their deck. Please no favor snag. GG's, Chase. such a kind opponent. Alright, we squeezed out a 3-2. Alright. Death and Stuff, you donated 200 bits, which is close enough. I'll open a chest for that. Struxton did Jace was the out, yeah. I agree, Jace is the nut. Ooh, a Phyrexian Revoker and an Annex and Cymead. Love me an Annex and Cymead. I'm not sure. I didn't work out that far enough ahead, Mark. But I was probably just going to go for the combo. Annex and Cymead. Who else do we got? Well, alright. I feel like there's so many people here, I should open a few more chests. Let's see, we have 118. I'll open... I'll open 5 more chests. It would be nice if people subbed or whatever, but I'll just open 5 more chests. Oh! Is that something? Oh, that is something. Nicholas Bellon, thank you for the follow. So the reason it says -4 tickets is I actually own 524 tickets, but there's 528 in the binder. Overthink, thank you for the follow. Is this a 5th Dawn one? Alright, it is. Ooh, 45 points, and the Scorpion God. This card was Baroque in our draft. I'm trying to remember, was this card actually better than the Scarab God in Limited? I don't think it was. I can't remember anymore. It's been a while. Stay a while and listen. Scorpion God. The Scarab God was just egregious. Your opponent just died. Ooh, a Polyraptor for the draw. Marauding Raptor plus Polyraptor draws the game. I don't know why they really insisted on doing that, but it's... I don't know. It's just, like, mind-boggling. I don't think Polyraptor is worth anything, but... I think it does crash the arena game. Actually, it probably draws it. You're right, but... Ooh, a Mutilate, M13 Mutilate, and Hungry Hydra. Ari and I have had discussions about M13, and every time I just don't remember what's in this set. I actually have no idea what cards are in M13. You could tell me, like... Well, okay, you can't tell me that Pestilence is in M13, because I know you're lying there, but... I literally have no idea what's in M13. I actually also have no idea what's in M20 either, because I'm protesting against drafting that set. Tins and whatever. Ooh, Gargoyle Tower? Or Gargoyle Castle? Conduit of Ruin and Sigil of... Did I open a Sigil of Distinction earlier? What the hell? It's rigged! I remember opening a Sigil of Distinction earlier. This is goddamn rigged. I don't think Hydra's worth anything, but it's 2 cents. I opened 2 sigils. What the hell? I clearly should file for a refund. Voracious Hydra is the one you're thinking of, probably. Holy cow, I have so many gluttonous slugs. And a lot of putrid goblins. Yo, Mark, look at all these savage swipes. Oh, man. Modern Horizons is such a great format. Alright, let's see who else is streaming. I think I'm going to call it quits for now. I'm going to pay it forward. But thanks for joining. We went total of 8 and 2. Yeah, I believe that happened, but, you know, You know what they say, better lucky than good. That is me in a nutshell. Right, I'm going to pay it forward to Caleb D. He's drafting a bunch, and drafting is sweet. You're welcome. Peace.